Hey, B. Jamie, that's me here. It's time for us to get into love and hip hop ATL, okay? And I definitely have some things to say about this episode. So make sure you're coming in, you're liking, you're commenting, and you're also subscribing to the channel because we're on our way to hit 100,000 subscribers, all right? So, first of all, Jock's brother did get a bail, right? They were looking for him to get a bond. He got a bond. It was $300,000 because it's $100,000 per child. Three children died in the home. I would love to get additional details to understand exactly why he ended up being charged, was what kind of negligence was it? I will believe that the investigators did their job to investigate, and based on their findings, maybe it did make sense to charge him. And I'm not saying he should or should not be charged. I'm just nosy like that to where I want to know the particulars of the case as to how they got to this result to where he should be held accountable for the death of his children, even though he was trying to get his children out of the home. But my question is, did you save yourself first or did you save them kids first? Okay. And you didn't clearly save them kids because they died and your ass didn't. So somebody is definitely giving a little fishy to me. Now, young Jock is saying, like, I'm glad my brother got a bond, but I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Like, I got bills. I got child support, and I understand I may be a celebrity to some of y'all, but understand, bitch, the celebrityism is not hitting like it used to. Okay? I got way more responsibilities and shit costs a whole lot more. So to give my brother this money, it's a little shaky. It's a little shaky, okay? So that's what Jock got going on. Good luck to them as they figure all of this out. All right. I will say this, Jock, you have a brother in my personal that I feel always got into some SHI, and you've always had to be the one to get there to save his ass. And I just feel like that would be tiresome. I be getting tired of having to always come through for your ass. Now, maybe this situation may be different because maybe you felt like your brother genuinely did not intend for his children to die and you want to like really look out for him or something. I don't know. But at the same time, I just feel like we've seen your brother on the show before where he's had troubles, and I don't know if he's asked you for a lot or if he's leaned on you a lot or not. But it definitely makes me feel like, damn, like I would get tired of this shit. I'm just anyway, girl. Let's move on. Erica Banks, she introduced Dro to some of her friends. She's planning on introducing Dro to her parents. Her parents at once upon a time did not like the fact that she was gay. Her mother has come around completely to understand that, hey, it's your life. At some point when you get older, you got to live your life how you choose to live it because I did the same. Daddy is understanding that she need to live her life, but at the same time, he's still coming around because this is new to him. I get it. He was a pastor. They have a certain idea of how you're supposed to live your life. But also, I feel like pastors be capped as fuck. A lot of y'all in the pulpit be capped out as fuck, okay? Because y'all use the Bible the same way the slave masters used to use their bitch to manipulate individuals, and then y'all be out here on some whole shit your damn self, okay? Love wanting to point out little pieces of the fucking Bible, but never want to point out the fact that you bitches be out here fornicating and doing all the shit that y'all doing, being over here married, doing what you do, and then you got a whole nother family over here. Fuck that. Anyway, girl, that's a little, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just saying, best of luck to Erica Banks and that girl. All right, now let's get to Yandy because this is who I really want to tap on. I really want to tap dance on her neck, her shoulders, and chew on her neck bone just a little bit, okay? Just a piece. So Yandy comes into the confessional with us being all fucking fake ass emotional, talking about, I was crushed. I was crushed when I found this information. Now, girl, fuck you. Okay, Miss, I was crushed. It's giving every bit of you hurt me to my core. Mimi Faust is what it's given in the confessional. I said, girl, bye. So the producers asked her what was the final argument about between her and her best friend who exposed her. And Yandy says, nothing. I'm telling you nothing. And then follows it up with the fact that it was about Mendeecees and how she felt like, or the person felt like, no, Yandy felt like her friend was too involved in what was going on with Mendeecees. What it is that their friend got tired of seeing your ass being fake as fuck. Now, I'll be honest to say, now, any friend that's gonna sit up there and expose you and out you like that, that friend been feeling away. I don't care what nobody says. That friend has definitely been feeling away for some time. But my question and the follow-up for me is, have you done shit to make that person feel that way for quite a bit of time? But because of who you were, they decided to just woo 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 act like it was nothing to continue to be adjacent to you in some fashion, right? And to say that, oh, I know Yandy's my close friend. But keep in mind, Yandy, the guy said Yandy did something. I don't know. I think she was acting funny or she lied on him or whatever it was that the friend referenced had nothing to do with fucking Mendeecees, okay? It had nothing to do with Mendeecees, although that's what Yandy is trying to tell us that it had something to do with. Yeah, he may have become a part of it when your friend said, I'll expose your ass. I'll go and tell Mendeecees this, tell Mendeecees that. But let me tell you also, friend, I have to clock you a little bit because you was okay with it. And once upon a time when she was over there cheating on her nigga, so why you running to the nigga now to want to tell him what's up? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not here for Yandy, but I definitely have to clock that friend accordingly. So then she says that it was a disagreement, yeah, about Mendeecees or whatever. First of all, I don't believe shit Yandy say, for real, y'all. I really don't. It ain't too much Yandy can tell me that I believe. I've never believed Yandy going back to Love and Hip Hop New York. I'm not even finna fucking hold you in. She might be a dope ass person in person, but based on what I see on these shows and how I judge her is based off of seeing her on these shows, I don't like it. I don't like it. So she says that she told him she needed space and said she thought it was a joke when she first saw it, right? Until she saw more videos and bloggers being tagged in the post. She then, in my opinion, tries to cry in the confessional. Trying to do all this crying in the confessional. She says if her marriage isn't going to last, then only her and Mendeecees can tear it down brick by brick. I said, hello? Bitch, y'all is. Y'all is tearing it down brick by brick. Are you there? Because people are exposing y'all with the information that they have on y'all. Y'all are doing the SHI to tear the damn marriage down, but then y'all like to flip it and make it seem like it's other people trying to do it. When if y'all weren't trying to tear your own damn marriage down, people wouldn't even have anything to bring to the front. And that's my issue with Yandy now. They do not like to keep it a book, all while trying to say they keeping it a book, all while playing in the people's face. Like, yeah, no. So anywho, um, please have no doubt, girl, that the drama is because of you and your husband and y'all are tearing it down brick by brick. It's just that the stuff that y'all are doing, other people are privy to. Okay. And they're putting it out there because they see how fake y'all are. Okay. Talking about something. No, wipe your eyes, mamas. That was me. Cut it out. Bitch. Cut it out. So Mendeecees tells her, it's a lot to take in. Excuse me, it's a lot to take in, but fuck, are you the one that was sent up there cheating first? You the one that was up there not wearing your ring and being called out for being with this person, being around that person. Remember that? But now you want to say it's a lot to take in. I said these people just be up here acting and it be so fucking trash. This is why people be slowing down on watching this damn show. So anywho, he says that they keep playing a hurt game back and forth where she does something to him and he does it to her. And it's like, so you trying to say she did this to you first and you responded. The actions of what you did was responding to her. Oh, okay. Then he tries to blame the public. And this what got me. When he tried to blame the public, Yandy said, and like, so, like, who cares? She tries to like downplay the public like they don't matter. Whole time Mendeecees been saying you the one that cares the most about the public, and I believe Mendeecees 1000% on that portion. You definitely care about the public. You've always cared about the public and the perception of how we view you. That's why you showed up a certain way on Love and Hip Hop New York, like your relationship was better than what his first baby mama got and the second baby mama got. When you got the same damn relationship that they got and inherited the same problems, if not more. Be clear. Okay? In addition to that fake ass wedding that y'all had with this fake ass marriage, girl, you've always cared about the optics and public perception. So for you to sit up there and be like, and like, who cares, or whatever it was that you said, cut it out. So then he tries to blame the public, like I said, by saying, when people notice the rings are off and they're unfollowing each other and stuff, then the people like to, come up with this narrative. They try to piece the puzzle together. Like, sorry, we already see what's going on. I just feel like y'all are trying to, this is just giving playing in people's fucking face. If y'all weren't unfollowing each other and you weren't taking off your ring and this, that, it would be nothing to speculate. But this is what y'all do to each other because y'all, and then that's the other part. If you know people gonna be all up in your tea like that, why y'all doing something for them to be in your tea like that? Then turn around and blame the folks like Yandy did. Knowing your man on some hoe shit, you telling this girl, dry your eyes, don't cry. Then you come and yelling in the fucking cameras, trying to deflect from the fact that one, your nigga was caught out here, and then two, he didn't even know you had quote unquote access to his DMs. So you deflected, turned around on us, and then made it seem like the viewers are the problem. No, bitch, y'all are every bit of it. It's y'all. It's you and Mendeecees. Y'all the problem. Okay, so Yeah, he talking about how they try to, piece the puzzle together and all this other stuff. And it's like, man, cut it out. People just highlighting the shit that y'all do. And y'all putting it out there for them to see. So y'all need to stop focusing on us and maybe focus more on your damn marriage, okay? Anywho, so producers asked Yandy where she had whether she had a physical or an emotional affair. And this bitch gonna sit up here and say, yes, I've had an emotional affair and we dealt with it. This is another problem I have with Yandy. Whenever some shit comes to the front, she likes to portray it as though they've already dealt with it. It's giving every bit of Robin Dixon. And the fact that they still playing in people's face is the reason why I feel like they need to take a fucking break from the show. Personally, I don't think they should be back next season. But that's just how I feel about that. Okay. Um, yeah, I had an emotional connection or whatever, and we dealt with that. Girl, that man said that he confirmed everything your best friend said and said he was fucking you. He was knocking it down or whatever the case. He said, I'm going to address this one time and I'm moving on and I'm not going to speak on it no more. He confirmed he was having an affair with you, girl. Like, stop playing. Okay? So Yandy says that they never tried to sell. She said, we never tried to sell the package that our family was, that our relationship was perfect or we're the perfect couple. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did it to them baby mamas. You did when you tried to lock that lady out of a house that had her name on it. That your nigga got her. Like, I'm confused. Like, yes, the hell you did. That's why people on y'all head tops now swinging top golf for sure. Absolutely. That's why. Okay. So she says they fighting to stay together. Girl, go ahead on. Y'all just fighting. Because it's damn sure not given to stay together. It's not given that. When Mendeecees ain't wearing his ring and you got to come bring somebody down there to make it appear as though you're trying to give him a, what was it, like you trying to upgrade his ring or something in an effort to get him to wear it? Girl, go ahead on, please. Go on, ma'am. So when DC says he believes having an emotional connection is worse than physically cheating. Catch this, and I don't know if anybody else caught it. Then he says you can't be getting emotionally attached. That's not. And then he caught himself and then followed up with saying that's not how you're supposed to act in a marriage. Now what that fuck nigga meant to say is that's not how we or that's not what we agreed to. That's what he was trying to say. That's not how we said this was gonna go. So basically, what it's giving to me is y'all really got an open marriage, and I really wish y'all would just stand on it instead of trying to continue to make it seem like y'all are one and all of this other stuff. And I guess you don't want to say it's an open marriage because if he just fucking these hoes and get right back, and then it won't make some of the girls want to try harder or something to develop a connection. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell she thinking. But what I will say is this shit is open. Y'all have an open marriage, and that's perfectly okay. If that's because I feel like that's your marriage. If you choose to have an open one, say that. I feel like saying you got an open marriage to me sound better than this nigga sitting up here cheating on your ass left and right, vice versa, and y'all still just sitting in it. Might well say that shit. Oh yeah, it's open. We dibble and dabble from time to fucking time. And how is that gonna help you today? Okay. But fake as hell. Anywho, so Erica Banks' girlfriend and her and Jessica go to her link up with her parents. So Jessica was doing a bit too much, but I feel like Jessica was trying to, you know, help assist Erica with the conversations that she was already having a tough time with getting out, right? So Jessica brings up, what she said. Oh, she brought up the tattoo, showed the tattoo. Daddy wasn't really upset. Daddy was just like, damn, everybody name tatted on you but me. I don't like that. Only thing Daddy said, Daddy didn't really care. Then she brings up the fact that Erica wants kids or something like that. Erica said, yeah, I want to have kids, but I want to have kids sooner than later because I'm not trying to have kids at 35. Her mama was like, girl, what's wrong with having kids at 35? She's like, I'm saying, I think she said she was 25, so she ain't trying to have them that late. Erica, baby, let me tell you something. You look 30 fucking 5, okay? You look 35. You do. The fact that you're younger than me, the way that you are, if that's the case, bitch, I'm 25. So when my birthday hit on next Friday, don't ask me no fucking questions. Do not ask me my age. I am 25. If Erica, okay, don't go there. We can. Don't. Okay. I am 25 to be exact. Well, we won't go there, but we can. I am 25 to be exact. Okay. The way Erica Banks out here looking like a 35-year-old plus. Don't come at me about my age, baby. I'm the same age as Erica. So if she 25, so is I. Okay. Talking about some she don't want to work. Girl, you need to go and get started having them babies then. I don't want to wait till I'm 35. Well, go ahead, love. Go ahead. And let me tell you what I hate for you. I hate that you went and got that B and that L because it's giving bloated body. Okay. I don't care how they feel, how I be mad today and tomorrow. Okay. Because I'm moving on after this. It's giving a big bloated ass body. And that's not nice to say, but I said it. And beautiful girl. She looked great the way that she was. But my concern is the weight that she's gained since she's had surgery. And if she does not like to work out, if you ain't trying to maintain that, baby, you're going to have a struggle once you get in them 30s. It's going to be a struggle when you get in them 30s for sure. Okay? And I just hope that you're going to be okay. In the long run, just go for a few walks, maybe a little jog here or there sometimes, maybe just get like a treadmill or something like that. But yeah, all that it's like, girl, I don't even be on that. It's that I got, and when it got some, like, girl, I should have let you come get mine. Not in that way, but you know what I'm saying, girl. Okay. Anywho, let's get to Zayn event. Zayn's event, Zayn mama shows up. She gonna sit up there and tell Ashley, I'm glad you got my son's back, because if you ain't have my son's back, I was gonna be on your ass. In so many words, it's like, ma'am, you don't get the hell out my damn face. You over here talking about having your son back. Does your son have my fucking back? While he over there naming somebody else's child after his ass? Got me damn confused on whether that's his child or not. And you talking about being on my ass, girl, you need to spend more time as a mother parenting that grown ass man that you got versus worrying about the fuck I got going on over here. Okay? Because clearly I'm the one that's about been keeping his ass afloat anyway. Let's keep going. So then Ashley, she get ready to go to war just a little bit and start clocking her ass about how she's been more team Michelle than she's been team Ashley. And that baby's birthday, but you don't know my kid's birthday. And I said, dig in it just a little bit, Ashley. Now, when Zayn tried to stop her and tell her wrong road, not the right time, he wasn't wrong. That is not the right time. But at the same time, your mama can't get slick like Mama D and think I ain't finna get slick back with her ass. Okay? And I'm still pissed off with you. And you know that. From the shit you pulled last season. I'm still mad. Anywho, so Ashley, she sits with Zell, and I can't remember who else she sat with, but basically what we learned is exactly what I pointed the top of the episode of last week, soon as I saw her on that retreat, was the fact that she got fillers, okay? She done got fillers in her face, and I said something is different. It's something around the eye area, cheek, and it looks like, I think she may have gotten this filled in her lines. If she got her lines removed or whatever, or filled, great job, Ashley. I think you look beautiful. Don't care what nobody say. I think you look absolutely beautiful. With the little minor, fillers and things that you got. Confessional look, baby. You have upgraded. The makeup artist, like everything. You look on point. Shout out to you. I will say I agree with Zell. Zell said don't go down the road of Sierra and Carly. I agree. Your nose is already like, but I mean, it might be a bigger nose, a wider nose, whatever they say, but I don't think you should adjust your nose in my personal, because I feel like it does fit your face. But that's up to your discretion. If you were to make a change, I wouldn't make a drastic change in my personal. Also, I don't really think you need lip fillers. I think that your lips fit you perfectly. You know what I'm saying? But if you did a little something, I mean, I just feel like if you make any changes to your body, let it be subtle. Let it not be drastic changes. Let it be on some Portia Williams type subtle over time. You know what I'm saying? In my personal, for me, I feel like Portia Williams got like some subtle changes on her face over time. She didn't try to do a whole lot all at once, which is why it really, really worked with her beauty over time, because she was already a beautiful woman, in my opinion. And she got a little tweak here, there. And to me, I think it only helped and enhanced as her face continued to grow into different phases of her life and her age. You know what I'm saying? So it worked for her. So just don't try to do everything right now. Just go with the flow of your body. And if you just want a little tweak over here, a little tweak there, a little filler, blah, blah, I think that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I mean, unfortunately, it's the world that we live in. I know a lot of people like be happy with your body and stuff. And, people be happy with their body. Some people just want a slight bit of an enhancement. Slight bit. Not a drastic, like, damn, what this girl name is, Erica Banks. Because the booty she had before, she looked great. Then she got a little bit, she got her first BBL. And I said, okay, that fits her. Not too big. She's good. Whatever. And then she went and wanted it to be wider. And it's like, Okay, girl. I do think in 10 years though, Erica, if not 10, at least when you're 30, I think you're probably gonna want to make some more changes to your body. I can see it. I don't know. You might want to get lesser, make your breasts smaller potentially, maybe not. You might be trying to figure out how to get some of that out your butt just a little bit. You're gonna want to make some of the changes, but that's just my small, you know, opinion. And I feel like if she would have gradually did things over time, it would have been better for her. But I don't think Erica Banks touched her face though, which is good because I think she's a very beautiful girl. But anywho, that's that. Let's keep going. Scrap and Jock run over there like little girls, telling Kirk everything Mendeecees said and how they was and how he kept talking about his penis and how Rasheeda and Kirk got his penis in their mouth and did all this penis talk. Okay. And so Scrap says that Mendeecees thinks that Rasheeda wants him too. Like, you need to be mindful of your lady because your lady about want me too type thing. And I don't know why I thought he probably was talking about Jasmine. I don't know who the hell Mendeecees was talking about. Whatever it was, it ain't that damn deep. Okay. Rasheeda says she's annoyed and she says that Yandy and Mendeecees are manipulating lying ass people. And this is where I felt like y'all could dislike Rasheeda all you fucking want to. You could say she's the worst rapper in the world. You can call her out her name, but bitch, she went wrong about that because they are liars and they are also manipulators, okay? Whether you feel like Rasheeda and Kirk are one too does not excuse the fact that Yandy and Mendeecees are definitely manipulators and liars and have been in our faces playing for many a years. And I'll never forget and I'll never let Love and Hip Hop ATL forget how y'all brought these motherfuckers down here to ATL and really had the audacity to think that y'all were going to be able to build a show around them. Are you fucking okay? And y'all learned that very, very quickly. I mean, the gradient on the show was all dark and weary type of times because of Black Lives Matter. And y'all realized they weren't enough to hold the damn show because we weren't interested in them like that. Okay, he out of prison. Congrats. Here's 2 cookies. Like, okay. Y'all had to learn that real quick. Then y'all had to bring in reinforcements of bringing other folks on the show or whatever. I'll never forget y'all try to pull that fucking stunt. Like, no, she's loving hip hop in New York. And I ain't gonna lie, I was with Kirk when he was like, I wish they would go back. Like, no cap. Like, it's okay. Like, y'all could go back up north. It's okay. Bring the show back. Bring Love and Hip Hop New York back and let them go back up there. So Yandy lies and says that she was warned about Rasheeda and Kirk. Y'all, I don't believe that. I don't care. Be mad. Be mad at me. I don't give a damn. I don't believe she was warned about none of that shit. And I do believe Rasheeda when she sat on that podcast and said that Yandy came to her wanting to connect with these people that I thoroughly believe in. She already had that connect when it came to Portia. Yes, I do believe Portia assisted, but I also believe that Rasheeda assisted as well. I sure do. 1000%. Talking about she knew something about Rasheeda and Kirk. It's like, girl, what did you know? What were you warned about when it came to them? Aside from the fact that Kirk be cheating all the time or has cheated or had a baby on her or whatever. Like, what else did you learn about them? What else did they warn you about? What did they need to warn you about? What was it? What was the warning? What was the warning? I'd like to know. Oh, okay. So, anywho, Yandy tells Kendra, well, let's go back. Zane performs, and I have to say, I think Zane did a good job performing in my personal. I think Zane has a good song. I feel like now that you connected with Jock, you need to see if Jock gonna give you some of that radio play. Go ahead and figure that portion out for yourself. All right. Now, Ashley lets us know that she's been a fan before he was ever her man. Okay. Yandy talks with Kendra and Kendra says, ask her about having lawyers and stuff because she's heard about everything. And Yandy was like, yeah, girl, I got lawyers. I got plenty. I got a lot of lawyers, girl. But I don't even want to go there. Yeah, your ass don't want to go there because you can't sue nobody for shit because you already know that the shit is actual factual. You about be ending up paying some damn attorney fees. That's why you ain't want to go there. So then she says that she don't, so then Ashley comes over. She asks her about it. And she does say that, that is Mendeecees' voice. Like, that's no doubt about it. But all that other stuff we've heard, like, we've heard it before. Okay. And if we heard it before, that's supposed to mean that it's not true. So Ashley said, oh, it's not true then. And she was like, no, it's not. Okay, girl. Right. It's not true because that was you, right? No, girl, that was me. I AI'd Mendeecees' voice into her messages. That's his voice, no doubt, but I AI'd it. Yeah, that's just what it is. Like, no, girl, he was talking to me. Like, all that stuff, old girl talking about, like, it's not true. Like, no, okay, nah. So Yandy says that he never met them. Now it's he never met them. Now he never met them. 1 minute is her talking in the DMs, and then now Mendeecees never met those girls. Oh yeah, he entertained them in the DMs, but he said he never met those women. Now he never met them. Girl, this is a liar here. So he was bored, she says, and she said, he checked out, I checked out, we both checked out. Then we decided to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? And now here we are. Okay. So Mendeecees tells the guys that he doesn't dry snitch. Okay, the fact that you just said that you don't dry snitch confirms to me that Kirk dry snitched on your ass, which means whatever Kirk said about you in that interview, Kirk wasn't lying. And Kirk and Rasheeda both have tea and seen actual receipts that you have been out here running a damn muck in the ATL Palace. For sure. Right? But they gave a little dry snitch, but they weren't really finna put it all out there just yet. Oh, okay. So then Erica's girlfriend, dad, she asked the dad for the blessing to marry Erica. He said, yeah, it is what it is. I know people were clowning Erica for what she wore up to the church. Girl, I don't give a damn. Like I don't care what she wore. Church wasn't in service. I don't know. I don't. Who knows? That lady, I don't care. That's what she wore. Okay. So Rasheeda says that that Yandy had a lot of zicks. That's what it sounded like to me when she was talking to Kirk. It sounded like she said that Yandy had a lot of zicks in her mouth. Like, why you down here to the strip club doing this and that? Let's talk about the multiple zicks your wife had in her mouth. And I said, now what's that? Now what the? Huh? What you know about it? What you talking about? Zicks. Zicks. You had zicks? Huh? Zicky Wicky? Huh? That's crazy. Child, I don't know what Yandy over there doing with her mouth, but that's what it sounded like Rasheeda said. And maybe I could have misunderstood it, but because I feel like they bleeped it out a bit. So I'm like, what? Anywho, honey, that's some people business. Okay. Okay. I'll be mad at your bestie because had your bestie never came to the front on some stuff like that, it wouldn't be so easy to believe a lot of stuff what people are saying. Anywho, so Rasheeda says that something about not messing with a man that got a hair replacement. And I said, now wait now, girl. Now I've been with you, but wait, so Kirk don't got no hair replacement himself? I remember when Kirk was like bald, I believe, and then all of a sudden he went to damn hair, and people was like, Kirk got hair? When Kirk get hair? So that's a question. You talk about hair replacement. You sure your man don't got one? Then they talk about the friend that exposed Yandy and said that, oh, he was trying to get Rasheeda tea. And Rasheeda said, I haven't talked to that person, okay? I don't want to know nothing about this scandalous drama and all that stuff y'all got it going on. I don't want to see no photos, no pics, none of that. I want to keep my food down, okay? So go away from me with this, right? So she said she didn't even reach out. But then she started talking about Mendeecees and how I guess he said that she wanted him or something like that. And then she goes into the conversation about her little coochie and how ain't nobody getting her coochie. And I said, Rasheeda, girl, shut up. Shut up. Okay? Then she gonna remind Kirk that ain't nobody getting a coochie. And I'm like, why you need to remind this nigga? Everybody been getting the dicky. Everybody been getting that up off Kirk. So why you can't give out no coochie? And while you talking about not giving out no coochie, Mr. Kirk already confirmed that you got your get back, number one. Y'all have had infidelity in the marriage on both sides. So obviously somebody getting that coochie, and who finna get that coochie next is finna be Jasmine. So go away from us with this, please. Thank you. No, don't put your hands on me. Scoot back. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, as we get to the end of the episode, we learned that unfortunately for Sierra and her husband, they did lose the child. So sorry. I believe she said this was like her second or third miscarriage. Really sorry. I don't know what that got to do with anything. I don't know. I don't know. I remember, I don't know. I don't even want to put no speculations out there as to what could have led to it based on changes that she has going on with her. I don't know. But if it is her desire to have a child and to carry again, I pray that whatever she desires for her heart comes to the front and she's able to do that. Okay. But as of right now, it is unfortunate that she had to go through that. And I'm sure that is very sensitive and very emotional for her even to this day. Okay. Now, the next thing I want us to tap into is when she decided to come to the front, y'all, and pretty much call out Mendeecees, honey. And let us go ahead and check that right on out over here on the Instagram. Okay, so let's get into it. So they're saying Sierra Gates says she saw Mendeecees cheating on Yandy Smith with a married woman named Angie. and caused an altercation between her and her husband, security guards. So Mendeecees, y'all coming down here trying to be the fucking problem so bad. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know Kirk and Rasheeda has this situation. Let's interject and talk about this real quick. Y'all know Kirk and Rasheeda have the situation with their son who allegedly unalived their daughter's boyfriend. Now I'm hearing it was a domestic dispute. I know for me, I was saying that I didn't know for sure if a domestic dispute happened between the guy and the girl or if it just happened between the two guys. Well, according to news reports, they're saying that there was something, a domestic dispute to where the daughter, Kelsey, okay, they said a woman sustained some physical injury. So I guess they may have photos of that. So obviously there was some type of altercation. But again, right, I don't know if the physical injury she received was from that guy T Hood that got killed, or if it came from her trying to break this fight up, because I'm hearing different stories and I'm not necessarily sure. But at the end of the day, she has some physical injuries. Okay. The son, they tried to say it was two sons that at the scene. It's been, the story has changed so much to, let's fast forward to the fact that the police are feeling like Kai is their suspect. Okay, he is the suspect for murder. But then I also saw a report saying that this could be a self-defense case. Now, we gonna see if it's a self-defense case, because how does that work? Because in one of Kelsey's statements, she said T Hood was leaving. That is what she said. He was leaving. I'll never forget she put that in her caption, which is why she probably should have kept her mouth shut. Because if T Hood was leaving, and yes, Kai and him got into it, and I don't know if Kai did it or not, but if Kai was the one to shoot him, T Hood and Kai got into it, and T Hood was leaving, and Kai still chose to shoot him where he got shot multiple times in the back and likely in the chest or whatever, then listen, that's not self-defense. They may be looking at it as self-defense, but understand everything is still being investigated at this particular time. And we'll have to hopefully get the coroner's report to see like what really went down. All right. So I don't know, with all of that drama happening, where I was going with the thought was, I don't know with all that drama happening if Kirk and Rasheeda will continue to be on the show, if they'll take a step back from the show based on this situation, based on how the things work out for the son, right? And it leads me over here to Yandy now, and I'm like, what if Kirk and Rasheeda took a break after all of that? Like, Mendeecees, why are you trying to come at everybody on the fucking cast? Because everybody in Atlanta calling you bitches out for being fake as hell. Because see, y'all was up there running the show up there in New York because Yandy and Mona was real close. But now that Mona don't really got a hand in love and hip hop like that no more, and now y'all down here in Atlanta, like, it's not gonna hit the same. Okay? Because a lot of these people been filming with each other before y'all even came into the picture. And when Yandy's over there talking to Spice, I don't know why Yandy's not seeing that Spice is actually more closer to Rasheeda than she is with her. But why are you over here causing a scene to get at Sierra because you out there on a date? I wonder if you did this to up your stock or something like that when it comes to this show. But then also if you did this in an effort to distract and make it about Mendeecees' altercation more than it's about the fact that Mendeecees was out to eat with another woman. So let me hear her tell the story, y'all. Let's just see what the hell going on.
I have always minded the business that paid me.
No, you did not, bitch. You done already started off wrong with me, okay? I always mind a business that has paid me, except for you have not all the time.
That's why every time I seen Mendeecees out with...
Not every time.
Oh, girl. What's the girl name? Angie. That's married.
Stop.
At MTK. And stop it. I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my...
Now see, that's probably why. Let me stop. Y'all done gave this whole spiel, breaking down my own synopsis of what I think going on. That's why Mendeecees jumped up, girl, and showed his ears. Because you finally recorded him. And that's not something Yandy can say, oh, that, don't cry, honey, that wasn't him, that was me. That was me, love. Halloween came early and I dressed up like Mendeecees. That was me that you saw over there sitting down with Angie.
My business. But
I hate when people do shit like this. Sierra focusing on faking a pregnancy, miscarriage for a storyline. Your 57 marriages, like, okay, it's one thing to tap on her neck about the marriages. It's another thing to tap on her neck about the facial surgeries. I'm gonna let you have that. But BITCH, I feel like I don't think she faked that. I don't think she faked that. And I feel like people can get real nasty when a person suffers a miscarriage to the point where they either feel like they faking it. Now, see, I'm gonna tell you right now, girl. If you're watching Beyond the Gates, judge me because I feel like his wife faked that pregnancy, period, and that miscarriage, period. Okay, but that's different. Okay, that's TV. This ain't the same thing. That's a soap opera. But I feel like people can get real nasty when it comes to pregnancy, miscarriage, and abortion. Some people feel like, nah, she ain't had no miscarriage. She actually had an abortion. But calm down, love. Chill out. We don't know. Like, I don't think she faked it. I don't think so, but y'all let me know, whatever.
Tonight you really tried it. Nothing. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight. Somebody could have ended up shot. Somebody could have ended up in jail. It was so much. Because one thing about it, it was 4 big security. Baby, one thing about it, I'm standing beside mine. I know I'm a businesswoman. I know God's still working on me. But when it comes down to my husband, this one right here especially, I love him for real. And it ain't even going down. And when a big light-skinned security really came at him, he really knocked his ass down. And I came right behind him. But then this other dark-skinned security came up behind.
Ma'am, you okay? Listen, baby, what the fuck does light and dark skin? Why does it matter which color the damn security person was? We couldn't say security 1 and 2 and 3.
I am trying to choke him. Y'all listen. You didn't want it to get out so bad about you and Mendeecees. And I got the screenshots, and I'm about to post them. Because Mendeecees was like, oh, her husband she don't want her husband to find out. And I kept it cool because I really don't get in coochie business. And I minded mine, but he kept getting my business about Eric. And it was cool tonight. The only thing I told you was get out my face lying. I told you to get out my face lying. And then you gonna come back and bring Eric with them wide ass and somebody else like they were gonna do something. This our city. Ain't nobody gonna for me or my nigga at all.
I know that's fucking right.
They not.
Baby,
They're not. Angie, Mendeecees, Yandy, get away from her. I have always minded business.
When she say get away from here, it sounds to me that she too like about want them gone like Kirk do. And I'm over here looking at these first few comments on the page, and it's like, y'all, for me, about really be this person, they all trying to take Yandy down on this show. I mean, and this ain't even her fucking show. And like the way that y'all over here, and it's probably gonna be people in this comments that understand I don't give a fuck, okay? The way y'all be sipping on that lady coochie, the way y'all be literally sitting up here eating up whatever the fuck she says is like, y'all don't want to believe it. And I can imagine the people that run circles around you niggas every day. Anyway, that's all that I got. I'm Jami, that's me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye, Yandy.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like ages. Game time, I invaded gym. High elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over. I'm Invader Zim on a trip to Florida like